Little Wolf Pup 17 RP just came in here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is one of the smallest little toy haulers you'll ever see. It's cute as a prom date. I want to go through and really show you where in the compact class campers, these single axle 7.5 wide campers, this really does differ from a lot of them, and the biggest difference is the way it's put together. It's actually something I wouldn't have to hang my head in selling. In these compact classes, there's some really scary built stuff, guys. And what's funny is they're all pretty much the same price. So, looking at them as a consumer, your natural reaction is, well, they all look the same, so what's the difference? That's why I put these videos together. Big front storage pockets like this are a big difference. This is the smallest member of the Cherokee family, which is a top 5 brand. Now, what's cool is this is built just like its big brother Cherokee. Now, these little campers usually just have crap for storage, to put it bluntly. Now, we put the full spare tire under here, and you see how it's dwarfed by the full storage capacity. Also, do you notice these nice cross members and everything that you have here? This is built just like the big brother Cherokee. This is a tongue and groove plywood floor. This has an average of 12-inch on centers for its wall studs. That's like 25% more wall structure than a common travel trailer. A lot of campers are 24-inch on centers. A good camper is 16-inch on centers. This is 12. That's how this is put together. It has the same roof structure as the Cherokee, so you can actually get up there and maintain it. Now, there are options and upgrades present in this video that are not standard. Like, we have added a full roof mount AC to this particular RV. Nice aluminum wheels, stuff like that. Those are not going to be found on every single 17 RP Wolf Pup. So if the pictures look different, please understand why. Now, an important thing to note is, first of all, there are stabilizers. And you think, yeah, so what? Well, start looking around at the details like this on these compact campers, and you're going to find a lot of them don't have them. Now, notice too, these are scissor jacks, not single leg stabilizer jacks. These are stronger, hold more weight, and will keep your trailer from rocking around when you're inside of it. Now, even more importantly, front and rear stabilizers. That is very uncommon in these little trailers. Most of them only have 2 rear stabilizer jacks that are single leg jacks, not scissor jacks that hold more weight. If you have to, if you're going down the road and you pop a flat tire because you catch some road debris, you can use the front and rear jacks on this side to lift the trailer up, change that tire, crank them back down. You cannot do that with single leg jacks. This has the same, I mentioned roof structure, rubberized roof membrane that's on the traditional Cherokee. I mention that because some of these little campers have what I call a beer can roof. There's literally no decking. It's just a sheet of aluminum up there. After 1 year, I have seen where these things have started from just wind buffeting or snow piling up on them here in the Midwest. The roof on those have begun to cave in, and that is no BS. Those trailers are designed to work just well enough while under warranty, to fail within 3 years, and to be replaced. That's the idea behind those things. This, by contrast, is something that's made to be used, owned, and maintained for a while, A lot of these compact campers have what's called a bag awning, which is basically like setting up a tent but off the top of your camper where you can't reach it. It's a nightmare. So we put a full awning on this because that's what you need to have there. We also included a nice little outdoor TV station on here, so if you do add a flat screen to this, because they're not always included with this model, so always check our options list. If there is a TV included, or if you add one, you can simply mount it on this bracket. There's a matching bracket inside, so you can have one TV go inside or outside. Now, this is a name you're going to get familiar with in the coming years in RVs, Furrion. They are becoming the premier supplier of electronics in the RV business because they make things designed for RVs. They don't just put common stereo speakers in a camper. Those speakers can be frozen, they can get wet, they can get heated up, and they still perform. That's the whole idea. This little table here, I have outside because you can actually use it outside. It's a resin top table. You see, it's all sealed edges. It's not T-molded. That means that water can't seep into it and sponge it and cause it to go bad. I still recommend you take it inside at night just because that's the smart thing to do, but you don't have to. Now, the 17 RP is perfect for little things, like one bike or something like that, so that, it gives you a trailer to haul a bike for a weekend, and then you get something to sleep in at night. Now, interestingly, you can load stuff as large as a Can-Am Spyder in here. We've had people do it. And because this camper is lower setting to the ground, it doesn't set up really high. Like, this is its biggest brother, Vengeance, over here. From the same family, this is just a big toy hauler. versus the smaller one here. It sits lower to the ground. It has an easier angle of attack. You're not going to bottom your bike out. Now we have added the rear tent and screen wall. You see you can set it up in 1/2 or 2. I just kind of have it 1/2 and 1/2 here for you to see. The D-rings screw directly into the floor decking. I believe those are roughly about a 2,500 pound capacity, pull capacity. So double check me on that. I know that in the, again, the Vengeance family, that is the rating. And when they pull tested them, they actually got them up to 3,300 pounds. And what failed was the D-ring. The mount never came out of the floor, never buckled or anything. Now you have a full down rear sofa bench over here, and I have it pulled up so you can kind of get a good idea of the scope and scale you get for loading purposes. But you're going to find zero wasted space in here. You're going to find every ounce of this is intelligently used. The cargo netting is here because it's easy access, and it's going to keep things from falling at you coming down the road. Now, a lot of these compact campers have just single light fixtures. They're still using the same double light fixture they use in their big brother Cherokee. Again, this is the same, just smaller. You know, you're not paying for less construction, you're just paying for less size. Again, this is an option that we have put in here, but it is one that we will commonly add to these. Always check our options list just to make sure. We prefer the roof mount on these versus the sidewall mount so that you maintain more open space over here. But, you know, sometimes some people have a height restriction, and we'll bring them in either way. Just like that table outside, you see that this is all the same resin top countertop here. So again, this is designed, they understand that with this rear ramp door open, you're going to get moisture in this camper. So they built countertops that aren't going to fall apart on you. You know, they built this with that in mind. The bathroom is very small, very modest, but on a little compact camper, a little toy hauler, you literally cannot ask for more than this. There's just no room. The front overhead bunk here is something that kind of comes and goes from time to time. Some years it's an option, some years it's a standard, some years it's not available. So again, always double check our picture tour and always call to make sure everything matches what you're seeing online. Because this video, like the next one we bring in, might have different colors on the cushions. These are the cushions for the rear folding bench that goes back there, by the way. So we have a full bed down here with a single bunk above. You're going to find most people want this bunk, though, for storage. They don't use it for sleeping. They use it for storage. But speaking of storage, you know, we have a small but adequate kitchen space here that can actually hold some good plates. This stereo here is AM/FM CD. I have to double check. I want to say this is also DVD and Bluetooth enabled, but I don't like to tell people what I think. I like to tell you what I know. Generally, anything, again, with the name Furrion has that capability. The kitchenette down here is really intelligently designed. Most of these small campers are going to put the microwave up here. Well, you would lose all your storage. So they put it down below the countertop where it's, you know, a little bit easier to get to anyway. You see the furnace down here? That is also an option that we have added in here in case it does get a little cold. But, you know, bigger windows like this are a godsend in a small trailer. That's one of the reasons it's so bright in here. And you're not looking at chintz construction. We've got the nicer pleated shades, not cheap metal blinds. That TV bracket I talked about outside, you see marries up right in here. And to ventilate any fumes from loading, we do have the two-way air vents in here. I'm going to spin you around just to give you a quick look the other direction, but the light's probably not going to be very conducive to that. But again, kind of hanging out, man, you got a good view of this. Look at this. You got lots of light, lots of views, lots of scenery. You got more light or windows over here. All your windows will open for ventilation, so you can get good cross flow in here if you want it. Extra power outlets next to the door for any purpose, you know, if you want to charge a phone or anything like that. This little camper can be used for a lot of things. It's 10 pounds of sugar in a 5-pound sack. So give us a call, learn a little bit more. 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping, have some fun.